PTSD since I was 13 due to the experience that I have had with my ex. Hi Jamie B 96, it's nice to see you. So basically I've got PTSD because of that, and then I've got anxiety because I was bullied in school, social anxiety, which means I don't like mixing with people. Which I'm quite an introvert as well, so I find it difficult to talk to people that I don't know. Also, RFC user. Where was I? Basically, I struggle to socialise with people, so I talk better with people through text messages. I get my points across better when I'm using the typed word. And then I've also got depression due to all the prior facts that have happened before that, all the stuff with my ex, and because I've had 2 kids, it's sort of postnatal depression as well. That's what I've suffered with. Hi Bloody Inspired and Noodle Lucy 420. It's nice to see you all here. Hi! Are you okay? I hope you're all well. One of my best friends is from Michigan, and she's such a lovely person. You might know her, but she's not on here because she's working at the moment. So anyway, I have suffered a long time. Luckily, I haven't had to have any medication or anything like that, touch wood, for my anxiety, depression and stuff like that, but I have been very, very close to doing that. Especially after I had my second child, I was really close to going on medication, and it was quite a scary time for me. Hi Phoebe Batsford 6, thank you for joining us. So that's my experience as a whole. I'll go into more depths about the symptoms in a different live, but I don't want to dwell too much on my experience because on this first live, because it's the first live and I want to get to know everybody, and I want to talk more generalised, if that makes sense. So, going from my experience, we're going to go on to Piers Morgan. It's been such a controversial week. I know quite a few of you are fully aware, well, everybody's fully aware of what happened this week and what he said towards Meghan Markle, not believing that she's got mental health problems. Hi Air Freshener Page, I'm glad you've came. Yeah, I can't even speak. Thanks for joining us. Now, for somebody to make a point of saying someone is lying about their mental health, that they're not experiencing it, to me, is probably one of the lowest things that you can say to somebody. Now, I've done a video on this, I don't know whether you've seen it, but to say that, how can you say that when 1, you're not in the head, and 2, you don't have their experiences? One person's experience is different to anybody else. It's like any other illness. You may experience similar symptoms, but they're not the same at all. Yeah, absolutely. Postpartum depression it's a killer. It's awful to the point where I didn't want to be around my children. That's how bad it got at some point. Exactly, that's the worst thing you can say. Why aren't you happy? It's if you look properly at a mother, when just after they've had a baby, in the first few months, if they don't look happy, then that's a trigger warning to me. That a red flag instantly. Red flag. Hi, Makeup by Ellie. I can't even say that. I am apologised. Yeah, hello. I just paused there. I am so sorry, I can't pronounce that. And the user that hasn't got a name, hello to you too. It's postpartum depression is just, honestly, if you've never experienced it before, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy at all. So going back to Piers Morgan, the fact that he said that is completely and utterly shocking. I don't want to get banned, so I'm not going to say the word, but you can imagine of the word that I'm thinking of right now. How anybody can sit there and say to someone, nah, I don't believe you not, just because they're not showing the typical symptoms, just because they've got more money does not mean that they're not suffering. How, like, has nobody learned from Caroline Flack? That's all I'm going to say. Everyone was sharing the hashtags be kind when she committed suicide. Now, I feel sorry for her that she felt to the point where she had to do that. But my feelings on Caroline Flack are probably different from the main consensus of the people. So I'm not going to diverge on that, because I do think she was in the wrong, but I think the way she was treated and the fact that she felt to the point of killing herself was absolutely tragic. I just feel so sorry for her. Anyway, so people are going back and forth saying that Meghan and Harry shouldn't have done that interview because there's only one side of the story and all of that. Now, to me, it's absolutely shocking, because, hang on a second, I need a drink. Friday, McDonald's, guys. Every single Friday. So, it's shocking if... What was it? I lost my train of thought. This is why it takes me so long to record videos, because I'm like, what am I saying? Baby brain. Anyway, the Meghan interview was controversial for a lot of reasons. I've had a few trolls on my videos today saying that I haven't got the other side of the story, so how can I possibly comment that it's a racist comment? I can comment because of 3 reasons. 1, the explanation and the apology that the palace have put out on Wednesday, bearing in mind 2 days after the interview, didn't even mention saying, no, this didn't happen, this isn't the case. Which to me shows me that they are guilty. They know what's happened, they know who said it, they just don't want to say it. Second of all, I can say that because saying stuff like, oh, what's the colour of the skin going to be? If there's concerns of the colour of the skin, that's racist. The colour of a child's skin does not matter. At all. It doesn't matter. If a child's got purple skin, if a child's got orange skin, if a child's got green skin, if a child's got black skin, if a child has got white skin, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that child is healthy. And that's the fact that people are saying, well, that's not a racist comment. The fact that they can't wrap their head around the fact that that's so horrific to say to somebody, and it will have a mental health impact on them, blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. And I think there needs to be a little more education onto stuff like this to help people realise that. But sometimes you're going to come across people in life that don't agree with your opinion, that think that they're right and that their opinion is always right. Now, some things that can be the case, others, the majority of the time, it's not going to be the case. So when Meghan was talking about how somebody in the royal family was saying these concerns about Archie's skin colour, that impacted so much. Think about this. It impacted so much on her mental health. And the pressures of being in the royal family impacted on her mental health that much that she contemplated suicide to the point where Harry couldn't leave her alone. How bad is that? How, like, the pressures to be in that sort of environment and to always be prim and proper and to be correct and present yourself in a certain way is humongous. But then if you haven't got the support of the royal family behind you, then it's got to be even harder. Now, I'm going to say one more thing about the Meghan Markle situation, and then I'm going to move on. The fact that they refused to allow her to go to an institution to get help is absolutely disgusting, because they didn't want the family name to be soiled. They didn't want people to see that someone in their royal family isn't, like, they needed help mentally. So that shows me what sort of people they are instantly. Never mind the racist, like, comments, never mind every other scandal that's going on, never mind Prince Andrew, that they're covering that up and all that. It's to refuse someone mental health help because you don't want to soil your family name. Come on, royals. Right, we've had a few more people join, so I'm going to say hello to them. Hello, Elaine Oates. Hi, Gillian. Hi, Craigie. Hi, Christiana Caves. Hi, Sitsboss. Hi, Jay Casey. Art Xavier, Xibby UK, and MD Simmons. Welcome to the live. We've just been discussing mental health and the whole Meghan Markle situation, and how that's impacted on her mental health, and the reasons why I believe the royal family should they need to come out and correct all the wrongs that they've done, because they're not in the olden times now. They're not. The olden times are gone. They need to get updated, and I understand that for the older generation, who it was perfectly okay at the time to say comments like that, to have concerns like this and stuff like that, and that it was acceptable at that time. But the thing is, as people, we need to remember that we need to adapt to change. Let me have a look. We've had a few more people join. Hi, everybody else that's joined. Hi, Oliver King. Boris and Bora 12. Hello. No, I'm not Muslim. I don't practice any religion. That's for my own personal reasons, but I can do another video about that. Although my eldest is christened, but we stopped going to church a while ago. Hi, TTV Feet Claps. Hi, everybody else. Owens? Hi, I do remember you. Yes, I do. Commenting on my videos and liking the videos and sharing them. I just wanted, before we move on to coping mechanisms, I wanted to ask you all, are you enjoying the appreciation and love posts? Because I'm enjoying doing them. I find that some people are having bad days, and it helps lift them up, helps with their mental health. And I know yesterday I had a bit of a break, and I didn't do one today, but that's because I've been not so much in a good way mentally. But yeah, that's something I enjoy doing, not the lives. Obviously I love doing the lives, this is the first live I've done, but the love and appreciation posts are something that I am enjoying doing. Let's have a look. Hello to N40M, Leanne Wells 92, Alice is Sobella, Caitlin Coates for Neve. I can't pronounce some of these names, so you're gonna have to forgive me. Bart, your Banks, Bella. Oh my word, there's so many people joining. Cara Banana 90, Stacey Marie 19, and hello to Tina and Nikki 27.0. So, coping mechanisms that I use to cope with my depression and anxiety. Hello, Millie. I tend to go for walks daily if I can, with my music around the local area. I find I struggle to walk, not in a physical sense, but I don't like walking unless I've got the music. I also like to turn on one of my favourite TV programmes, which is Buffy, and just chill, or something else that I haven't watched. I also love to do makeup, which is helping me a lot. There's also a lot of CBT information, that's cognitive behaviour therapy information, on the internet that can be very useful to people who, like me, who suffer with depression and anxiety. Hello to everyone else who's joined. I did go to a professional CBT after my second child was born, but I kind of, because I had to go back to work, it kind of got stopped, and I haven't been back since. Hi Vicky Harrison, hi Madison, hi 79 Rach, I'm glad to see you all. So basically, CBT. So I'm not used to speaking to people like this, so you'll have to forgive me. As for my anxiety, it's a lot harder to control that. I often try and use breathing techniques, try and use music to try and get rid of my anxiety, but that is something that I am struggling with. Does anybody else struggle with anxiety? If you've got any tips that you can share with me, I'll be very, very grateful, because that is something that I do need a lot of help with. Let's see now. Let me see. Okay, so is there anything that any of you want to talk about while we're on the subject of mental health? I know